Anderson and Terry Angel here with Enlightened World Network. We are here today for a meditation a day, and our exquisite meditator is Reverend Dale Olansky from the Center for Spiritual Living in Palm Desert, California. Dale, we're so grateful to have you here with us today.
Thank you. And I'm honored. I love to do this every month with your group. You're such a lovely, enlightened audience. So thank you for having me today. Do you want me to just start it, just go into what we're doing today?
Yes, please.
Wonderful. So the theme for my meditation today is releasing into oneness. And I feel like we're still in a state as far as our world is separating from each other and seeing everybody as the other. And we're really all one. And I thought it would be a good opportunity for us to gather together today and meditate on the experience of what it means to be oneness. And not only is it oneness with all people and all beings, but it's also oneness with parts of ourselves. Many times through life, we become separated with the different areas of our life experience, with our emotions and our mind and our spirit and our finances. And everything really is just one thing, and that is the divine in expression. And when we can fall into that truth, we can loosen up all of those labels and all of those feelings of not belonging or being separate from everything and come to a place of harmony. So this morning, I'm going to be leading us into that experience, and just join me for a journey. And I know when we're experiencing oneness, life feels really good. It feels balanced, it feels harmonious, and it really awakens us to who we really are, which is the divine in these human forms that we occupy in this lifetime. So if you're ready, I'm going to ask you and invite you to just close your eyes right now and just take a moment to drop into a deeper place within yourself as we take a breath of air in and exhale. Again, let's take another breath of air in and exhale. So I'm grateful just to open up this space for us to be together in oneness, to let go of anything that's hovering around in our minds and trying to get our attention, and just press pause on all that right now, and open ourselves up to a deeper level of life that is within us, that is everywhere present. That life that is divine, that is love, that is peace, that is joy, that is eternal. And so as we just bring our awareness to that heart space within ourselves and just broaden our experience right now beyond the world of appearances, beyond the five senses, and tune into a higher frequency of life that we are always tuned into. May not recognize it, but it's always there. And to open ourselves up to a creative flow of energy, something that is very vibrant and alive, something that awakens us to the truth of who we really are, something that reminds us that we are all one in this experience together. And that what bonds us together, what connects us together, is the life force that all have, that all express differently, but it's all the same thing. It's just the divine life that we all have, that motivates us, that maintains us, that sustains us, that is the everlasting love. So as we just allow ourselves to continue deepening, relaxing our bodies right now, knowing that our bodies are just fine. There is a wisdom that operates all systems in our bodies, and we can let it do what it does so well and just maintain that homeostasis that allows everything to function absolutely perfectly. This allows our minds to just relax a little bit more, to free ourselves up, and just to engage in the field of life that is so vast, that is so wide open for us to live into, to see something more. And so as we come into a place where we can see beyond labels and separation, I invite you right now to just contemplate this word of oneness. Just allow yourself to feel wherever you're being drawn into, to see, to feel, to just have an experience of what oneness is to you. And we'll start with oneness in regards to our entire world right now. All people, all beings, animals, plants, the sky, nature, everything that is. Open yourself up right now to see everything as one, where there's no I start here and this begins there. It's all one continual energy field that moves into different forms, but there's a constant connection. And so let's just take some time right now to feel what oneness is and just let whatever's coming through to come through. Just let it happen. Let it reveal whatever it is that you need to know right now that allows you to see oneness in everything, in everybody, in all circumstances, and to let love lead you to that experience right now. And let's take a breath of air in and exhale. Now we're going to just drop into our personal space right now and the idea of oneness so that we can open up whatever life is to us right now and to be able to see beyond whatever the experience is into a greater field of oneness. And so now we think about our physical body, our physical reality here, and just survey it, look at it, just taking a step back to see it from a bigger perspective and see wherever you're not seeing oneness of it, oneness of your body, oneness of your connection to this physical realm. And just breathe into whatever's starting to show up for you. And what I know is that when we take that step back and we're seeing what we're seeing, we are able to call forth that which allows us to say, aha, there's where I can bring oneness into my physical experience. Because we're here living for a reason, and there is only love, and there's only oneness and connection. And so I invite you now just to experience whatever is allowing you to see a little bit differently about oneness in your physical realm, to be able to see the constant connection with who you are and see how you are one with it all, not fighting against it, not resisting it, but relaxing and releasing into experience of oneness with your physicality. And so I invite you now just to sit in that feeling of oneness and think about your physical expression of life that you are, and just take some time to see something a little bit differently that changes your perspective. So you can see that, yes, it is all one. It is all one, and it truly is divine. Now, as we breathe in and exhale, now let's think about relationships. Relationships, sometimes we feel like we're different from people, whether they're personal relationships or people that we just cross paths with in a way on our path. And just allowing ourselves to dissolve anything in our minds that places blocks or obstacles from our ability to see that we are all brothers and sisters. Whoever we are involved with, we're all connected. And so I invite you now just to, again, take a step back, letting go of anything personal and just allowing that greater wisdom inside of you to see oneness with all people in your life, to be able to open up your heart, to feel compassion. Maybe there's some forgiveness involved, but the heart yearns for love and oneness and connection. And sometimes our minds get in the way of that. And so now we have an opportunity to drop into a deeper space of love and to be able to see that we are one with everybody in our lives, and to allow our minds to release the grasp that we might have on feeling separated or feeling offended or feeling just different, and to know that we are all one in the spiritual realm. And so let's just take some time right now to feel what oneness means in all of our relationships, to soften the heart, to feel love, to have understanding, and just to steep ourselves in that feeling of eternal connection with everybody in our lives right now. Let's take a breath of air in and exhale. And now let's think about our financial prosperity. Prosperity is simply energy, and the universe doesn't hold back anything that allows us to thrive and to be healthy and well and to have a life where we're provided for in all ways. And sometimes we don't feel one with that energy of money. And so I invite you now to change that if you don't feel one with financial prosperity and see it a little bit differently. See it as energy that allows you to be safe and comfortable, to be well fed, well cared for, and knowing that it is your divine right, of course, to have everything. And so to just dissolve anything in your mind, any thoughts that might prevent you from feeling one with the energy of prosperity. Just set all those ideas aside. Anything in your past, anything you've learned, just know that that's just not the truth about you, because you are one with the energy of the universe that gives you everything, that allows you to thrive in this world. And so let's just drop into a space of feeling one with financial abundance, seeing it as just energy of providence, energy that allows you to do everything you would like to do in this world, and to feel comfortable with that, being one with that, calling it forth into your life abundantly. And let's just sit in that knowing right now, that feeling of oneness with all the financial prosperity that you are ready to bring into your life, and just be open, allow it, and bring it in as an energy of oneness with your good, with that which allows you to thrive in all ways. And let's breathe in and exhale. And now we come to one of the most exciting parts of ourselves, and that's our creative self-expression. And it doesn't mean being an artist or being somebody who does interior design, because we are all creative beings. Every moment of every day presents a choice to be creative. We live creatively just by walking through whatever we're walking through in life. because the universe is creative energy and we all channel it into our lives just by being who we are, just by thinking the thoughts we think. And so I invite you now to see how you can be at one with that creative energy that you are, to let it into who you are, to express it in whatever way you choose to, but to come into a place of oneness with that creative source of life that you are. Just give it free rein. You don't need to tell it what to do. You can just let it come through and be intuitively guided to whatever it feels like to let it fully and completely express by means of you. And so, as we take that step back and just experience what that creative energy is to us, letting go of anything that blocks it, anything we're telling it it can't be or can't do, and just setting all that mind stuff aside and to let it free, be one with it, let it be you. And so I invite you now to feel what it feels like to be one with the creative energy that you are. Let it speak to you, let it reveal whatever you are ready to hear, and just let it raise you up to a whole new way of seeing yourself and your life. So let's breathe in and exhale. As we begin to complete our experience of oneness, when we know who we are as pure spiritual beings, pure spiritual energy, we're able to rise into a different level of living life and feeling connected with every single part of our experience and all beings, to see everything as an expression of spirit, and to be more relaxed on our life journey. We become more peaceful, more understanding, more compassionate, and not just for other people, but for ourselves as well. When we stop saying, this is good, this is bad, this is right, this is wrong, and just see it all as spirit expressing, as a divine unfolding that's working perfectly, and to hold lightly to it all, and just to see that at the end of the day, it's only love. And love is that great energy of oneness. And so I invite you today, throughout your day, to remember this feeling of oneness. Should something arise and you're starting to feel separated, alone, remember that you're never alone, that you're one with not only all beings in all life, but you are one with an amazing energy. and an energy some call God, spirit, love, life. You are not only one with it, but you are it. And so always remember that that oneness is alive and well inside of you, and to call it forth through your day so that you can see more clearly that this life that we are all living has purpose, has meaning. And when we can see that we are all doing the best we can on our individual journeys and that we are eternally connected with each other, we can see life through new eyes, through new understanding, and a more peaceful heart. And so I invite you to take a big breath of air in and exhale. And I invite you to start returning your awareness back into this time and space, feeling connected with your body temple. If you want to wiggle your toes and your fingers just to feel grounded in the energy of your beingness, just breathe in a way that's comfortable for you and just become aware of your surroundings, anything in your environment that you can hear or taste or see. Just allow yourself to gently re-engage with everything that you're a part of right now. And whenever you feel ready, you just open your eyes. And it's been an honor and a pleasure to take you through oneness. And I just know that you're going to be able to see life much differently when you see it's all one. Thank you.
Wow, Dale. Wow. No,
You left her speechless.
you did. You did. That meditation of yours impacted me like none of your other meditations. I feel like a changed person.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was fascinating for me. I just want to share for a quick minute because normally I'm a bit of the witness as well as the participant. And I couldn't even make sense of it. I mean, it was just sort of confusing for me. And then I went, okay, stop trying to cognate this, just go with it. And when you did the first oneness, sort of the oneness with everything, I was getting the oneness with a butterfly, but the wings were expanding into my heart space, and it was so immense and just so powerful. And then from there, I was watching as I was being given these downloads, almost like code transmissions behind what I was seeing. So not only did what I was seeing not make sense, but then I'm also witnessing these code transmissions, which was very exciting. Um, and then you had said something about the spark of the divine. I had already been given the spark of the divine feminine and seeing that. So it was really powerful for me. Terry, what did you experience?
Oh, yeah. Every time that you took us to a different place and, just go into now like the abundance, that one really hit me. And
Mm-hmm.
I always make that statement that money is energy, abundance is energy, whatever that looks like. But it was just so powerful today when you really took us in there.
Right.
And just when I would be at the point of, letting go of anything that didn't need to be there, you would have us breathe in again. And the timing, everything was just so divine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
for this
you.
beautiful moment together.
Thank you. I always love hanging out with you guys and your viewers. So thank you.
Well, one part I wanted to mention to you, which was interesting, you know how we used to all have records and record players, and if you did it backwards, you have a very different sound, right? So what I was experiencing at one point was that backwards record sound and seeing my life going backwards and different times the energy of it just exploding. And so it was like a clearing of things in my past that are no longer serving me. So
Oh,
it was very, really rich here, Dale. So thank
good.
you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So, Dale, if people want to know more about you and know more about the Center for Spiritual Living, how do they find you?
They actually, it's probably easiest to, I do have a website, even though it needs to be updated a bit, but they can go to my website and you can email me it's just daleolansky.com. and just send me an email, and I can connect with whoever wants to connect with me that way. It's probably easiest. So
Perfect. And if you go to the Center for Spiritual Living, their website, you can see different sessions and shows that are being held weekly.
yeah, especially we stopped our shows because we're in person now. So, but our shows are all cataloged on our YouTube station, which is under the same name, Center for Spiritual Living Palm Desert. So they can see all kinds of good stuff there if they want any kind of inspiration or meditations. Yeah, it's all there.
And congratulations on going back in person.
Yeah, it's great. Oh, it's so nice being with people in person. Just the energy's been just lovely to be in and to see people we haven't seen in so long. So thank you. Yeah.
Great. Oh, Dale, thank you so much for this. And
Thank
friends, here at Enlightened World Network, every day there is some form of guided meditation here for you for your own spiritual growth and transformation. We're so glad you're here with us. So take good care, everybody. God bless. Thank you, Dale.
Thank you.